Hello everyone. Welcome back.
In this video, I will explain how to use conditional logic in form fields in BoldSign.
Conditional form fields in BoldSign are designed to appear dynamically, based on specific conditions.
Thus, the form field becomes available for filling only when a certain condition is met, such as completing a field or choosing a particular value. This feature provides a more personalized form filling experience. It shows signers only the relevant fields based on their selection, which ensures accuracy and efficiency. Currently, conditional logic can be applied to checkboxes, radio buttons, and drop-down form fields in BoldSign.
Conditional form fields are particularly valuable when dealing with lengthy or complex forms. In such cases, signers go through specific sections based on their selection. Now, I will show you how to configure form fields using conditional logic in BoldSign. In this example, I will demonstrate how to customize a loan application form based on specific conditions. To begin with, I create a new document by clicking Create New and then selecting Create New Document. This takes me to the Prepare Document page, where I upload the loan application form, add recipient details, and enter other necessary information. Then, I click Next to proceed to the Configure Fields page. On that page, I focus on the loan application form.
The first is the Personal Information section, where I add all the required form fields. Moving on to the second section, the Loan Details section, I need to use the conditional logic rule here. I start by adding a drop-down field for the loan type. I add options for loan type as personal, mortgage, and business loans. Below each option, I add several text fields. Now, moving on to creating conditional logic, I click the drop-down field and navigate to the Settings side.
Here, I find an option to create a conditional logic rule. I create a rule for each drop-down option. For example, if a customer selects personal loan type, text boxes next to the employment history, monthly expenses, and co-applicant name should be displayed. I repeat this process for the mortgage drop-down options. For business, no extra fields are necessary. I check the preview to confirm its functionality.
Now, I move on to the next point, where I use a checkbox, text box, and date picker fields.
The logic here is that if the checkbox is checked, the customer wants to add a co-applicant and additional information like name and date of birth. If it is unchecked, the fields should remain hidden. I create the logic accordingly and check the preview to confirm its functionality.
In the next section, I add all the necessary fields without any conditional logic,
as they don't require customization.
Finally, I scroll down to the last part, which is the credit history. I use a radio button for this, renaming Child 1 as yes and Child 2 as no. If the answer is yes, a text box should appear. If the answer is no, the text box should remain hidden.
I create the logic for this condition and preview it for confirmation. To complete the document, I add a signature field and review the entire document. When I'm satisfied, I send it out for signature.
I have successfully customized the form fields based on specific conditions.
Now, let's switch to the signer's side and see how it works. I click on the Review and Sign link in the signature request email. I focus only on the conditional logic fields. I select the loan type as mortgage, and you will see that only fields below the mortgage option appear, while the rest remain hidden. If I check the checkbox, the corresponding text box and date picker fields will appear. Finally, I select the Yes Radio button to display the text box. I complete the remaining sections, enter my signature, and finish signing the document. That concludes the overview of configuring form fields with conditional logic in BoldSign. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching and stay tuned to our channel for more BoldSign tutorial videos.